You know right, assassinate. Airport and Timaya. Mojana Nanu Shegu Edigu on my. Initially, we heard from Ahmed Suale, the second wife. And Anas and so about Bonte Mekasai. Sisi a family nso aba Bonte Ababe Kasa. There is now an interview of the lady. A year Ahmed Suale, the second wife, no. I will know so. So eguso a war kasa. Now, I don't want to waste much of your time. Yonko tie interview no na ye tie interview ni we ni e ba. Mekasa, meka nsɛm ewo ne yere nankasa. Nsɛm bi a ono ankasa wa admit nsɛm bi a wasan so deny. Nti no yonko tie Ahmed Suale ne second wife asɛm a bode e de betu dwa.
A lot has been going on after his death. There's so much that has been happening. Well, I don't even know where I am starting from or how I'm starting the conversation. But
you can start it any way you want. When we get to a place that I have some question or follow-up question to ask you, I will do that. But first of all, I would like to ask you, when was the last time you heard from Anas Armiya Anas?
I can't remember.
Does Anas Armiya Anas take care of, how many children do you have?
Well, my husband left behind 4 children.
4 children. Does Anas Armiya Anas take care of any of them?
No.
Has he ever called to say that, okay, I have this amount or that amount for you, or I'm giving a scholarship to one of my confidants, my late confidant, Ahmed Suale, like scholarship?
There's no scholarship. It was that was 2019 when it happened, you know.
Okay.
Early, you know. That's where the children were, the school that the children were going, that was when I think he paid for a term or 2 terms. But with that, the brother had to follow him up before he can now respond to us. Because of that, they have to withdraw the children from the school that they were going when their father was there, because that school was so expensive. And now that government school for the children. But it happened early, no. I think we were told that he's going to open a company for we, the wife, so that we could use it to take care of the children. But I think it didn't happen. We only had like I think 10,000 or so for each of the wives. That was somewhere 2019 December. And with that grandpa, I think I gave him message on Messenger, which I was.
You gave who message on Messenger?
Yeah.
Who did you give message on Messenger?
Boss.
Anas.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So I think with that, Nikampo, I was even insulted for that action. Why should I have to even go to his inbox like that kind of way? No, I shouldn't have done that. Then from then to date, not even a call or like, how are the children or how are you the wife? How are you faring? How are you living? Accommodation? There's nothing.
You talked about accommodation. You were evicted in one of your rented is it house or apartments?
Yes.
Take us through what happened. Why were you evicted?
Well, when the rent was due, the landlord all of a sudden came up, increased the rent like almost times 2 of the rent, which I couldn't afford it. I couldn't pay.
Did you talk to Anas about it?
No.
Why?
Because I think we shouldn't even be following him up with something like this. He should have even come to our aid before we even asked for it. There is nothing like that. So the money we had, before I gave the message and we had that money, the rent, how it was so high, I can't, because I have children, I have my siblings lived at home, my mom, people are looking up to me. And if I could living in a car with this huge rent, and the person who brought me here is no more to take care of the rent. So I couldn't afford that. With the involvement of my late husband, brother's car, they sat me down to say that how it happened now. What they can tell me is that I can go back home. I can go back from where I was brought from, because it was a marriage that brought me into Accra here, and this is the case. So I can move back to North. They believe like they found a man or a man looking for the work, they can come for me, or they can direct the person to me. I left Accra here all alone. Nobody even sent me back home to your parents that, oh, after this person's husband has died, we brought her back so that she should come and give at least like some respect, or just to show that yes, this is what really happened, or what happened. No, it has touched like people. It's so painful. I left Accra here all alone back to North, but over there too, it was not. Things were not happening. Life was not easy. I was forced to take some steps, Grandpa, that I shouldn't have done, which brought me back to Accra here. No pain. Right now, I am begging with my sister whilst I go to the market and do some things more at the end of the day, so that things could be somehow better for me and the children with my sister.
This is a very sad story. I mean, you know, me, honestly, I always want to get things right. That's why when you started inboxing us, the wife of the late Suale, I was like, are you serious? You're inboxing the crowd, what for? And I was like, call the number. You called the number still. I didn't, like, our conversation didn't go down well. And I was like, okay, I need more proof. I need to see pictures, evidence and all that. And you sent me even a lot of photos with the children, with him when you got married and all that. And that was when I had a discussion with the team that this is the story that we had. But we want to take it from the humanitarian point of view. You need help. I mean, Anas Armiyawa Anas is supposed to be helping you because your husband really saved him. He's supposed to be helping you, but as you stated that there's no help coming from anywhere. Now you are patching with your sister. I mean, you know, the children's schools and all that. What exactly do you want? A lot of people are listening to. How may we help you, like as brothers and sisters? What exactly do you need?
Well,
I'm sorry. I know you're getting, you know, moody and all that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right now, what exactly in my head is accommodation, and all I need is a very good foundation for the children, because they need to have a better community. They need to have a better education, so that at least if we don't find the justice here, or they couldn't get the justice for their father here, the justice shall be served over there when we all get there. Right now, all I need is accommodation with their school going issue. There's one uncle of them that normally helps. He helps, but you can't always go for one person, or because he tried to care, but he has his own family. The burden on him is so much. So sometimes I will need something, or I'll need something for the children. But it's hard for me to go to him because I'm looking at the burden on him, and he tries to care. I'm not all like he's the only one that tries to care, but he has his own issues. The problems on him is too much.
What were you doing when Ahmed Suale was alive, your husband? What were you doing? Like, what was your profession? What were you doing?
I just completed school. I got married now. I was planning to go back to school to continue my education because I just completed senior high.
Okay.
And got married now. I did not start the school, but I was doing some business small that could keep me busy because I took in so early when I got married. So I was not actually have something on my hand doing. Though we tried even opening a company of bread factory at the north. But right now, you can't even go, the person handling the bread factory just in the company doesn't even call to say, how are you selling or how is it? All they could think of is like, as I say, when it happens like that, no, just find yourself, know how you survive. Nobody cares.
Huh. Your story is very painful, honestly. I mean, I'm so worried. I mean, you know, I'm just putting myself in your shoe. I'm just imagining me living behind my wife and my children, and that I had maybe a confidant that is through this kind of work that I was assassinated or murdered and all that, and yet still my children are not being taken good care of and all that. So now you mentioned 3 or 2 things. You say you need a very good accommodation, right?
Yes, please.
And then the second thing is what? What else do you need?
The children's education.
The children's...
A very good foundation on that.
Okay. All right.
It's here for intino asem no yetie. Na unim interview we ni na no. The main mechanic say the posture of the person who did the interview no enye. Because okay, anas arima ya anas e kan say wotua nkola ni fees ebesi ende. Maame no so etre se dabi na eno kra na mbra Ahmed ewu ye no na anas tia fees no once pe eno kra omudi na echi sansa wo ba betia. Now onim say ewiase de se wo bi ete na asem ho ana nija ho na wono kanse ne yete na obi nso ebe kasa na o take size no ya because uni ho inti no eno no de I would not like to speak on it. Eno no de men kasa wo ho men kasa ebia anase kanekre men kasa ebia maame no twantro eno no men kasa wo ho. I'll speak on ensemu a wono ankasa lady no wa confirm wo say Ahmed ewu ye no ebusuafo eno motena ase na no lady no onya 10,000 cedis eyere ni na no obi anya 10,000 cedis. Now we know say sika na nkasa na $10,000 na o de yemfa ne say at time no around 2019 and Ahmed owu ye mebo a na yemfa ne say 2019 no na $10,000 eye 5 cedis into o de yemfa ne say eye 500 million and anas wo yiye lady ne say wonu wonya 100 million. The other lady nso nya 100 million. Me sure say ebi nso be ko ebusuanfo ho ene nkrofo bi ana Ahmed ohwe mo. Now, lady ne confirm say ade we wo interview we amu. Now so ne pakuna wo ye interview no de ntia me ka say I don't like his conduct ne say ebedu baby na asem o ka ne say yemfa ne say wono pa e na tre say obi ye ne commandant to say den wone ne bakono aye adwuma ewie na ne pakuna ewu. Na pese obehwe ebusuanfo no. You heard the guy who did the interview. You heard him say that. I said the Anas wanye bibia. Now so the lady in the interview confirmed say Anas emma wono kra no wonya 10,000 cedis which is 100 million. Lady no confirm it. But the guy acted as if say Anas enyehe. Now there is something etaisi wo Ghana eya na Ghana fo yenim ana yeni efri so yenhu. Now this is it. Tie when him say me ameti hei yemfa ne say me se me cheska na omo a me cheska mo no womo ye 1,000 nkrofo 1,000 na me se me cheska mo na me mo bia 1 cedi a because of selfishness nipa ba ko benya 1 cedi mebo a nipa kra wono nya 1 cedi na asem obebie na no aka say na wo che yenska 1 cedi na wo ma me o can say that means the person is selfish. Because on no hwe said the wonu benya nepe but on hu ne say sika ma che ni na no 1,000 cedis. Ne san say 1 cedi pe na bedu ne ho nti no won appreciate me effort no. Wo kasa te say de 1 cedi pe na me chema a wo bia na nso won hu say 1,000 cedis na efiri me ho. Won say lady no 10,000 cedis pe no nya mananka sika anas yiye 50,000 500 million etiefo enemre hwan hwan ana ni bibi wa anas ene take eye no de eye no mo ye wo Madina de mo ye wo northern region no take the cost of all Why enanka ni bibi wa enemre Ghana aban kra sebe mpreduasa aposifo a wo mo ye adwuma ma aban a yekobo mu tuoku omo kra no wo mo kra no mo busuafo yekokomo omo 500 million enemre why ena woni obi ye adwuma a nipa ko ni wu a yekote 500 million ma busuafo treme why. But you see, because lady ne won say 10,000 pen e ba ne ho no o kasa te say de ye 10 o de na ka 10,000 pekra na nas yi ya etiefo na ka nas onya de ye se wo bia woni ne ye adwuma na nipa ko na ewu na wakwa yi 100 million na mebusuafo na ka 100 million kra no yi ya etiefo nti mo pese mo tell me say anas na nko onya de ye enko pen say 500 million no yi ye. Still, yes, Anas and Yan and Bakuna woye interview no tie the okano say and Anas in show now so who say I can't cry 500 million no. Nipa, Sani eti. Munche mwaji wa comment box ni mu, medase.